Okay, here's the follow-up video we promised you on TEL, the free pick we sent out this week. Remember, we wanted it over 1906, the high from the other day. We like the way it had consolidated, and you see we got a nice breakout today. A little embarrassed to say we didn't catch all of that move, but it ended up being the safest trade we had all day. Okay, here's 5-minute candles. It opened at 1885 and went to 1926 in the first 5 minutes. Okay, we have one of our rules. We talk about this all the time. I know you've heard me say it. We're all about low risk entries. Yes, I could say, hey, we called this at 1907, and so everyone should have had it. But when the stock moves like that, odds are you're not going to get filled with your 1907 trigger anyway. But even if you are, if you've watched the market trade in the first 5 minutes, nothing but chaos. It could have triggered, rolled over, and been down 50 cents in a matter of minutes. And we do not subject our members to it. So one of our steadfast rules is we do not buy a stock if we have it on watch that triggers in the first 5 minutes. And for that reason, we had to skip it, but we do leave it on our watch list, especially if it stays strong, and look for a low risk entry like we teach. And so let's switch to 30-minute candles. During the lunchtime, boring slowdown. This is this period here. Nothing's going on. Pulled back very nicely, stayed very strong relative to the market the whole time, and gave us consecutive lower tops and a nice narrow candle. 30-minute candles are one of our favorite techniques to use during lunch. And you can see the high of this candle, 1972. The low is 1963. We told our group, typed it into chat. If it breaks this candle's high on the next candle, we're going to take it. 1973 trigger, stop at 1962. That's an 11-cent risk. And from 1973, it ended up going up 68 cents all the way to 2041. So even though we didn't catch half of the move probably, we did catch an entry that gave us such a tight stop that it ended up being a great trade. It's actually my best trade of the day. Loved how safe it was. Using other techniques, let me switch to the daily chart here. Using other techniques, we gave our members FHN from 1289 entry to 1323 with a 15-cent risk that never got hit. 15-cent stop below that never got hit. And Ameritrade as well met our parameters with an 1806 trigger and went to 1844 with a 15-cent risk that never got hit again. So overall, and we had a couple other small gainers as well today, but overall our major emphasis is on low risk entries. So while I could easily say, hey, we called TEL at 1907, and it went all the way to 2041. What a great call. To be fair, we couldn't enter it at 1907 using our methods, but really I prefer to enter that the way we entered it rather than have to grab it at 1907 and sit through that morning chaos, because stocks can whip around like you can't believe. And our number one focus is keeping our members safe. We have a wide variety of trading experience among our members, and we want to keep the newer folks safe. And really, I don't like the early entries either. I've been trading for over 10 years, and I still don't like taking entry in the first 5 minutes. So safety first, and then profits later. All right? Have a great night, and we'll try to send out another free pick next week. Hope you enjoy your weekend.